is here. I dragged this bitch one hand. I don't know how that first startup finna be, bro. I ain't never experienced no type of build like this before.
Basically, I should have the Hoochie Daddy shorts on and everything. Man.
Oh yeah, damn, I should have been in here. I needed to see that. Guys, there's literally one piece stalling my $10,000 Hellcat Supercharger build. So remember when I told you guys that I was going to be supercharging my 6.4 Hemi? Well, I still am, but we are almost finished with the build. This is kind of the in-between. Right, at least we caught Mobile Customs on a day when he's got shoes on. Feel me? I'm looking at the whole wrong corner. You're not even over there. But team, yeah, we definitely are waiting on the PCM and everything. But I made my way over to Mobile Customs. New shop. Feel me? New shop. Looking pretty fire. You see the Mobile Customs banner over there with the glass. I'm not going to lie, though. For like a shop, man cave, garage situation, he got this shit kind of exactly how you would expect and want it to be. But also, team, let me know how you guys are kind of feeling about the, Let me know how you guys are feeling about the new camera. I did get a wider lens. I got a 11mm ultra wide. So let me know how you guys are feeling about this. I think it looks really, really good. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to properly expose it, like when I'm outside and whatnot. So bear with me on that. But once I figure it out, this thing's gonna be minty. All right, team, slightly overexposed, but I think we're good. But no, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I'm definitely so fucking ready to get this car back, bro. It's been a ridiculous amount of time so far, man, and I'm just so ready to get this PCM back in and get this car moving, bro. Like, I just going over to VIP, they've done a great job. They've realistically, like, I had to think about it. They finished that build in like a total time of like 3 days, but like obviously spaced it out because the PCM just was in fucking no man's land. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't like talking down on brands, but like HP Tuners kind of violated me with that. I'm not gonna lie, like HP Tuners definitely violated a little bit because it's like everybody else I know done got 1 day fucking returns on their PCMs. Why did mine take over 2 weeks? Like, I'm just not really understanding, bro. But you know, it is what it is. It's gonna be fire when I get it back. A lot of great content is coming. It's kind of annoying that I gotta sit here and wait for my shit. I'm impatient.
Several days later.
All right, team. It is a few days later again. We did get the PCM back though. That boy Will sent me a picture. They did receive that. I ain't gonna lie though. I texted Will and I tried to call this nigga Levi and nobody. Shout out Destroy Lonely. But nobody answering your boy. So I ain't gonna lie, I kinda gotta go over there because like the content engine is getting fucked up. But you know what? HP Tuners came through, so we love HP Tuners now. All that hating I did at the beginning of the video, you just gonna let that go. You feel me? They just cracked the C8 TCM. You feel me? But they got my shit back though, so we good. All right, team. So we are back at VIP Garage, and now we actually have a cowl on again, bro, because the PCM is back in its rightful spot where it needs to be. You feel me? And it's just so beautiful, so great, honestly. So currently, I think what was going on is, if I'm not mistaken, trying to get the belt on, so taking this hose back off, and I'm assuming he needs to take this fan back out. But once the belt goes on, should be most of the way ready, I'm not gonna lie. Also, if you didn't see my video on Instagram, we did cut this. I got some stuff to go on the corners to make that look a little better, but you feel me, we try to make it look a little better. But team, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a bit like nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because when this shit, like, I don't know how that first startup finna be, bro. I ain't never experienced no type of build like this before. And like, what if this shit just like don't want? You feel me? I would be sick. I also think what would go stupid hard too is if the weather permits. I ain't gonna lie, we might have to take the hood off this motherfucker. I'm not typically the one to go hood off in most situations, but I feel like this might call for it. I'm not gonna lie. For the one time, this might call for it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a real close-up.
Hi. I got that new wide lens on here. Oh.
VIP to all. Disgusting.
Nah, team, I'm not gonna lie. That boy
records me. See, I look submissive.
That boy Levi just said some crazy shit to me, bro.
You might just be this is breedable.
That's fair. I'll take it. Shit, I'll take it. I mean, bro, like,
yesterday I had the hoochie daddy shorts on and everything. Man.
Oh yeah, damn. Good. I should have been in here. I needed to see that.
Yeah, that was looking good.
If anybody wants to buy my stock sound deadening foam from underneath my intake manifold, hit me up. This came off Neptune's car. Okay, this came off my car, so it's immediately worth more. You know what I mean? Or I think these valve covers might be mine too. Sure are. Inside of these bitches actually pretty decent.
Wheel dollies.
Getting a striker easy. All you need is some wheel dollies. Something tells me this man right here is a little too like knowing with how to steal cars in this exact fashion.
Never. I would never steal a car.
He sat here and let me wonder where my last charger went. This is how it made it out of my driveway with no glass on the ground.
Just pick it up. You can bring it everywhere you want.
Imagine your car parked at like a Target or something. You come out, their shit just in a whole different spot.
That's it. They don't even steal it. They just
don't even steal it. You just move it into a whole nother spot. I dragged this bitch one hand. Alright team, they just pushed the Charger into the bay to get it on the lift. They're about to go ahead and lift it up. But what we have to actually put on is we've got my JXB center bearing. Shout out JXB. This shit actually fire as fuck. Came with some pretty trim stickers. And then we've also got a diff brace. Along with also the AFR gauge that's somewhere over there. Does have to go on up under this. I missed it. It was right here. It was right here the whole time. Alright team, we made it under the Charger. This thing's in motion once more. So a few things, gotta go back to the diff actually. Gotta get diff brace. And then this drive shaft's gotta come down. And then this trans pan has to come down as well. Alright team, I'm not gonna lie, my camera's gonna die and I have to go handle some business. Will is about to get started on the diff brace, trans pan, fucking center bearing, and AFR gauge. But I'm gonna pick this back up a little later because I know you guys don't want to see that. You niggas want to see the car run.
What's going on, everyone? It is VIP Will here with you. Big update. We do have the Charger on the lift. Finished up Rory's big turbo job. Finally, we're able to get some lift space allotted for this Charger for Neptune. And we're already making some progress. We did get the diff brace on, and the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get this JBX center bearing, center carrier bearing, installed. So we're gonna go kind of step by step. The first step in this whole ordeal is going to be get these braces off and dropping this back section of the exhaust. I don't know if you can see, those bolts, they're a little rusty, guys. We've got them soaking in some PB right now. We're gonna bust out the coil induction heater just so we don't snap the bolts off and have to get new brackets or new clamps for them. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that and I'll give you guys an update when the exhaust is off, and anything that I run into, I'll update you guys with. So if you're doing the same thing with yours, you won't have any headaches. Yeah, let me get to it and catch you guys in a little bit. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. I have stolen Neptune's camera. Don't tell him, no one tell him. I don't want him to find out. But with that being said, we will be vlogging today on the rest of this Charger build. We're kind of buttoning everything up today. We should get first startup today, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride with me. So stay tuned, stick with me, and let's get this thing knocked out. All right, we are back. We did get the exhaust off. It's just laying there on the ground. Pretty straightforward. We did get the induction heaters. So you guys, we got the induction heaters on these two nuts right here. Heated them up pretty damn good and they came off no problem. And there's two 13 mils that screw in right up here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, there we go. Right up there is one on each side. You might be worried that you might hit the gas tank when taking them out. You won't, don't worry. And other than that, there's two 13 mils right here up on top for the muffler section of it. There was another heat shield that was covering the center carrier bearing that we need. It's 4 nuts. If you guys need a step-by-step for that, please take your car to a mechanic. But anyways, so we're going to take you on a step-by-step of this center carrier bearing install. Step number 1 is going to be these 2 bolts right here. Drop those down. This whole thing will sag down just a little bit. This is really no issue at all. Then we're going to take some sort of cutoff wheel, sawzall, whatever you got, whatever works, and we're going to trim all of this metal. We're going to cut this metal so this whole metal bracket piece can come out, and then we'll take a little saw, get rid of this bushing right here that has left the chat, and then I'll kind of give you guys a step-by-step on the installation process. They're pretty straightforward. It is a really nice set-up kit, so I don't really kind of foresee any issues running into that. But yeah, let me get the old center carrier bushing out, and then I'll update you guys when we're going back in. All right, guys, we're back. We do have the center carrier bearing installed. I'm not gonna lie, kind of locked in. I did not get a step-by-step, but I am gonna show you kind of the process with the old carrier bearing outside of the car. But this is the kind of finished product. We have the track bushings all around. We did kind of decide that the street might be a little bit more comfortable for the integrity of the drivetrain. It's probably best to use those track bearings, not bearings, but bushings. And with something like this, it's super easy to switch them out if you ever wanted to. So if Neptune was ever like, it's kind of a little too stiff, anything like that, we can swap the other bushings in, which JBX did supply. So I'm going to turn the camera around now. And this is all that's left of the OEM carrier bearing. So first step, obviously you take those 2 bolts out, you make cuts. I like to do it in 3 pieces. That's just personal preference. And this is all of the rubber, for the most part, that's left over that you need to cut out to make room for the new carrier bearing. But other than that, JBX make a very nice kit. So if you are looking to kind of get rid of this very common Dodge Charger Challenger platform problem, definitely go hit up the JBX boys. It's a great kit, very easy to install, and you will be happy with it. But as for installation videos and kind of procedures, JBX, it's all on their website. So yeah, go show the boys at JBX some love and go get those center carrier bearings ordered. All right, so the next thing on this kind of process of getting everything buttoned up for Neptune so we can start street tuning is, as we're kind of just moving back from the rear diff brace, center carrier bearing, the next thing is going to be the AFR gauge. I do have the bung right here. I already started this just a little bit. You're not gonna be able to see it, but there is a hole right there in the center of the frame right there. It's 22.5 millimeters. So this ring can just slide right into the hole and kind of be a little placeholder. The next step, I'm gonna get this metal prepped. We're gonna bust the welder out and I'm gonna get this all welded up. Get the AFR 02 kind of screwed in. We're gonna start running some wires up to the top, and once this bung is welded and the 02 is on, we'll put the stock exhaust back on, the undershield, and then everything else will be either in the car or up top in the engine bay.
All right, team, I have returned and quite a bit has happened. So we got the diff brace on here. That shit looking fire. I'm also say to y'all, I don't know nothing about what Will said. I did not watch this footage. Zane, be my witness to exactly what Will went through, because I don't know what he went through. But what I do know is this drive shaft is sturdy now. I do know that. You feel me? Honestly, this shit's like overly sturdy to the point where, like, I don't know. I feel like that shit might be like, I might put down some crazy ass torque now. But I remember a time when this was just my exhaust on the last Charger. This was just my exhaust. Me and Jonah just chopped this shit clean the fuck off, and we called it a day. You feel me? Bro, that fucking car, oh my god, the exhaust leak was so bad you would drive it every time you would get a fucking mean ass headache. But other than that, everything does seem to be coming along. I feel like this is done. The only thing I think he would need to still do under here would be, oh no. So that right there, if you guys can see, is the bung for the AFR gauge. So he put that in. So now it would be transpan and then actually routing that up somewhere. Then my whole exhaust is down here. I'm not gonna lie, I heard if you take these off, the car starts to sound like some ass. I do really like how it sounds now with these cut out. But I did hear if you take these off, the car starts to kind of sound like some shit. Not as bad as a VQ, but some shit. All right, team, it's about that time. We got the belt routed, the big green belt on there. We got, what's my line?
Catch can.
We got the catch can all routed up, you feel me? Brake booster line over here. We got some extra stuff that needs to be wired up in the front seat, but this thing is about 99.9% ready to start. But unfortunately, you're not gonna see it in this video. Alrighty, team. Quick side note. Before we fully get into the end of this video, I do want to say I do apologize for the delays. I know I said you guys will probably hear the car started in this video, and the car started in this video. But I promise you, the car will be starting in the next video, okay? I can promise you that. I also do want to give a huge shout out to fucking VIP Garage, Will, Levi, everybody there. I do want to give a huge shout out to them because this shit is insane. I ain't gonna lie, guys. Like this shit is insane. Like we really finna have a Hellcat Supercharged 6.4 Hemi. Like this shit is finna be insane, bro. And like I'm very happy to share it with y'all, and I'm so glad that like, if you watch the end of the video, I fucks with you, gang. I fucks with you for real. Like I just appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are enjoying the better quality in these videos, but that is where I'm gonna have to call it. I promise you, the next video is not gonna take a week to drop either. You're gonna see it shortly after this one drops, because I just dropped the video. We dropping, I'm dropping. We going crazy on YouTube until February, because I ain't gonna lie, 8,000 watch hours is gonna be real hard. So we gonna run it the fuck up. You feel me? But I will catch you guys in the next one. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do need that. I need y'all to hear me out. I'm gonna keep bringing the heat, but I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Neptune, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep it smooth, booty. Don't fold it under pressure.
Ready?
Yep.